Hey, we got the lighting right. Guys, I have to get these shelves up. It has to happen. I don't know why I'm being so dumb. I have this super cute thing. I can't wait to put it up here. You can't read this because it's backwards, but stay close to people who feel like sunshine, which is like just a gift that I wasn't always willing to give myself, something that I didn't believe that I deserved, or I think a lot of times something that we just settle for, like, oh yeah, work just sucks and the people suck and they're miserable and I hate it, but it's a job. Like, no, I don't know. Someone said to me early on, like, yeah, that's just kind of part of it. Like, you just have to work with crappy people. And I'm like, I don't want to. I just, I don't want to anymore. I guess, I'm kind of calling BS on that. Do you have to just put up with and embrace that there are shitty people in the world? Yes. Do you have to spend your time on them? I guess you do if you don't have a say, but I didn't want to be in a place where I didn't have a say anymore, where I had to just put up with crappy people because that's what I was being told. We'll see if that works out for me. I guess it's still being tested. But I kind of just decided that I wanted to align with people who aligned with me and not have to keep changing myself to fit in rooms that I didn't even want to be in. Like, no, thank you. Thanks, but no thanks. So that's not where I thought this was going to go, but that's where we are. And now it's just like, okay. So I'm taking a writing weekend, which I'm really excited for, and just diving into the silence. Silence is something that I've struggled with, but like, silence has always been an identifier of me being in a comfortable, vulnerable place. Like, if I can sit in silence with you and I'm not constantly trying to fill space with words, with thoughts, then you're someone that needs to stick around because I feel that with you. So I have to take this weekend and just create silence and space for me to dive into that vulnerable writing space that I need to be in to get, well, 2 books done, honestly. Definitely one done and ready to start pitching. Because the goal is to pitch before Thanksgiving. And honestly, if this weekend goes well, start pitching before Halloween even and beat my own timeline. That's the goal. Is that where we're going to get? I don't know. But I have to be in a place where I can tap into that. And we're going to try removing all the noise to get there, to really dive in. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the space and the silence, and we'll see. But for me, like, I knew that Jordan, my husband, was the person's. It was the first time that I wasn't trying to fill space. Like, I could just sit there with him. I didn't want to because I wanted to know everything, but I could. And he was the first person that I ever experienced that with, which is why it was so vital that I lock him down. So yeah, I don't know. We're going to explore some more silence. It was deeply effective in me kind of crossing over the threshold of getting into the deepness of my identity work during the pandemic. And so I'm hoping it will be equally effective as we bridge and move into authorship. Like, changing on my business card that word from writer to author, that will be a big day for me. And I'm excited to cross over there. But I have to do the work first. You don't just become that by like wishing you would become that. So we've done a lot of work thus far, this is kind of the next step into engaging and doing this work. So excited to go there with all of you. And I think the beauty is that everybody has their own route to this space. So here we go.